We just like this stuff. Radio Broker.
Fixing the hit ya. Now a message from babiesovernight.com. Having a baby is easy as logging onto the internet. Pick your baby from hundreds online as you browse our baby creation facility. Maybe you'd like a strong, silent German baby, or an adventurous Venezuelan baby, or even a funny but militarily inept Australian baby. Satisfaction is guaranteed. If you're not completely happy, just wrap the baby in the plastic bag provided, place it in the box, and drop it off in your nearest river. Babiesovernight.com. Your new bundle of joy in a box overnight. Guaranteed.
Remember this?
Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. America's next top hooker is Crystal!
My God, I'm so happy! I won and I'm being valued as a woman! Fuck you, bitches!
It's back this season on CNT. 20 girls from across America compete for the title everyone wants. America's Next Top Hooker returns. Yes, we make women parade in tiny clothes and pass judgment on them just like on the streets. This year, who will go away with the glory?
Yo, bitch, you think you can do that for 8 hours straight?
Who has the endurance?
I can't walk.
The reality show that captured our hearts and gave us herpes last season is back.
My titties now, you
America's Next Top Hooker. It's time to judge women again. Coming soon to CNT.
We won't tell anyone. Tell anyone. You've got a trust fund. We won't tell. Radio broker. Be jaded.
These guys used to be caddies. It's the greenskeepers. We're just gonna go sell out again for a second.
My God, she had blood all over her leg. lights. The car was totaled, and she's sitting there, and she's still drinking. This chick used to be a celebrity.
Oh my God, he's so high. He'll never make it on stage.
You just can't help getting sucked in on the way down. The #1 rated reality show is coming back for another season. Waning with the Stars, the show where we follow formerly big celebrities on their way down. 5 contestants, 1 fading dream, a ton of alcohol and drug abuse. Waning with the Stars is the ultimate reality show because, like in reality, everyone likes you. Then you turn into a depressed, drug-addled mess. Enjoy watching once smug celebrities who have hit rock bottom stay there. Waning with the Stars, a new season coming soon on Weasel.
Music that's on the cutting edge of fashion until ordinary people start listening to it. Radio Broker.
Juliette here, taking you through a glimpse of the broker scene. Drug-addled, broke, and egotistical, but in an ironic and self-conscious way. So we look good in black and white photographs.
White line, white lies, come on, baby. You're a man, so the world is on your shoulders. Stress. Something genetic inside you wants to kill things and then mate with them. Hi, I'm Jeremy St. Ives. Maybe you know me from the men's room with Baz and Jeremy. I'm gonna show all you men out there a calmer, more loving path. At Male Aromatherapy Incorporated, we have the scents that will help men relax and travel to their childhood. Inhale deep and revisit that first summer romance under the bleachers with a cheerleader. Or in a tent with your Scoutmaster. Mix and match scents such as chamomile shower, jasmine, Spanish donkey, college pansies, tea tree teabagging, unspoken gay longing, mother's love, your aunt's breasts, and much, much more. Male Aromatherapy Incorporated. Inhale, exhale, repeat. You're metrosexual now.
You're not a hipster.
You were the first person to wear tight jeans
and an ironic t-shirt. You don't care. You're over that. Radio broker.
Pony ass bitch, what you want when you drop your knickers to the floor? And you rub. You're walking up to me like we is together, but we ain't. No, we ain't. Little pony, a little pony, little pony, a little pony. And you rub. Little girl, come on, you gotta rock my world. Little girl, come on, you gotta rock my world. She looked like Bruce Lee. What you want when you drop your knickers to the floor? And you rub. You're walking up to me like we is together, but we ain't. No, we ain't. Little pony, a little pony, a little pony, a little pony. And you rub. Taurus is a cup of me and not you, little pony. And you rub. Dressy powder puff. You're my super crush. Little pony, little pony, little pony.
If you're an unemployed liberal arts major, you just might understand this music.
Little pony, little pony, little pony.
When all of America looks the same, finally, you can watch yourself on television. The Suburbs, the real-time reality TV show that chronicles the hopes and dreams of an entire population.
How was your day, dear?
Boring. I want to die.
Whatever. You promised you'd mow the yard today.
The Suburbs, the TV show that allows you to watch other people come home from work, sit on their couch, and stare into space, just like you. And this week, something exciting happens in the community.
Those immigrant kids are playing in front of the house again.
Watch The Suburbs and see what we're all really like. Suspicious of neighbors, paranoid, bored, competitive, depressed, and swinging. Which are you? Find out Friday nights next season on CNT.
You're an artist. Although you can't quite be bothered to make any art.
You belong in Broker.
It's Prairie Cartel. Hey, you're listening to Juliette telling you that every day is Buy Nothing Day. Barter for cigarettes and you can really feel a sense of community. You're on Radio Broker, and we are going to OD, man. OD on irony, OD on insecurity. Do you think we actually care about you? We're wrapped up in our own little microculture. Honestly, I just might be too cool to watch TV. I'm certainly too cool to tell you anything.
There's something on your mind. How's your broken sleeping patterns? How you fucked up my life? I'm so tired. Sleep is impossible now. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal, honey? What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal, honey? What's the deal? Sleep is impossible now. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal, honey? What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal, honey? What's the deal? Sleep is impossible now.
Sun and clouds possible later. Let's look at the satellite picture. Not so helpful on the radio. See some storms 3,000 miles away that will gain strength and kill people. Stay tuned. Sunny right now and nothing to worry about. Julie McCafferty, Weasel Weather.
Algonquins, yesterday's borough. We will keep our asymmetrical haircuts and androgynous ways right here in Broker.
Radio Broker. Music that exemplifies the vibe of the only borough that matters, where people roll their own cigarettes and the only reason we would ever go to a bean machine is to sit outside and camp on their free Wi-Fi, where you load your own MP3 player with all vinyl because it just sounds better. My God, if I wasn't so jaded, I might sound desperate, or vice versa. You decide. I'll pout over here.
I used to hold the biggest bones deep inside my castle walls. Spent my night with concubine, wasted, unchased, drunk on blood red wine. Being the king was pretty cool. I have to say that ruling rule, and I'll be enthroned still. And I one day saw an end. I spit and I called. My vision went soft, and my chest got big. My core they surrounded.
some real music. Stuff that comes out of computers that isn't some bullshit video of two girls and a cop. What's happened with innocence? Why are we trying to violate our senses? What's wrong with you, America?
feudal, futuristic Japanese world where eyes are big and passions deeper, an elegant yet ripped young boy finds a mech battlesuit and must mate with a cute gang of robotic pirate girls to save Earth.
Ooh, you have nice mech battle suit.
Watch out, she's horny.
Feel the power of the animated wind. Watch Tokyo tremble as a renegade team of barely dressed mango wildcats fight robotic creatures with only a small caliber handgun and slow motion fists of fury.
Oh, the power of the wind, you whore.
The anime storytelling event of the decade. Oh, and enormous breasts.
Oh no!
Full Robo Hickey Hurry Mech Battlesuit in theaters now.
Somebody caught you smiling, and it wasn't ironic. Radio broker.
Everybody, hope your day is going well. Electro rock has finally got a place on the radio dial in a country that celebrates fishing for bass more than it does an independent art house film. Jesus. Whitey is the name of the guy behind this song. It's Wrap It Up.
Don't get upset, don't make a fool of yourself. Don't lose your head, please get a grip on yourself. There's nothing else you can do. 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 You may well say, how could this happen to you? You may well ask, and you may not like the truth. Why is it always to you? Why is it always to you? Why is it always to you? Why does this happen to you?
Defines who you are and how much money you have. So take bling to the next level with Audio Bling. It's VIP luxury ringtones. Show the world how dope you are by blaring something unique. VIP luxury ringtones, including extreme tones like the sound of money being counted. That's $1 million bills being counted, B. How about a ringtone of a private jet? A person being beheaded? Or diamonds? An old bitch falling and breaking her hip? Wow, that's dope. VIP luxury ringtones. Only $100. Be an individual. Get a VIP luxury ringtone today.
Visit VIPLuxuryRingtones.com.
We're not hipsters. We just like this stuff. Radio broker.
Hey, Juliette here, taking you through a glimpse of the broker scene. Drug-addled, broke, and egotistical, but in an ironic and self-conscious way. So we look good in black and white photographs.
You flow, it's a
much as I love posting on message boards and video sharing sites, claiming to know everything and bad-mouthing strangers. Yes, that's what my generation is all about. Alright, okay. The irony is starting to wear a little thin. It was funny for a while, but now it's just wearing a little too thin. Ironic hair I could take, but the ironic presidency, that's wearing thin. Alcoholism, bad haircuts, and trucker baseball hats. That's what being a brokerite is all about.
King and son of God, travel on their way from here. Calming, restless mind, easing all of their fear. Strange time here. Strange time here. Statue in the square meant so much when we first met. People come from far and near. Bless them if it was strange time here. Strange time here. Sadie, dry your tears. I will be the one to pull you through the mirror before you come undone. Strange time here. Strange time here. Strange time here. Strange
Time to get really ironic for a minute. It's news time.
Weasel News.
Weasel News is brought to you by the show Waning with the Stars. Who says that fast food companies are bad for the environment? Cluck and Bell might sell the greasiest and saltiest fried food in the world, but according to the Parks Commission of Liberty City, the restaurant chain has single-handedly eradicated the pigeon problem that plagued the city for so many years since they introduced their mysterious dark meat a few years ago.
Pop singer Samantha Muldoon has arrived back from safari in Kenya with yet another baby boy.
Oh my God! I couldn't resist. He was the cutest kid in the village, and his father basically threw him at me. I'm gonna name him Hector Tope. I just have to adopt a third world kid whenever I go on vacation. What? I'm not vapid.
Celebrities are being praised for giving third world children the chance to grow up stalked by the American paparazzi and appearing as permanent guests on idiotic afternoon talk shows. Muldoon reportedly gave each of her friends a Vietnamese baby for Christmas last year. Mike Whiteley, Weasel News.
This is Weasel News.
Music that's on the cutting edge of fashion until ordinary people start listening to it. Radio Broker.
You may value your privacy, but John Hunter doesn't. He wants to install a camera in your bedroom, so every time you jerk off, you have to pay $5. John Hunter voted to lower the marriage age down to 13. He wants to put your family at risk by outlawing 60 caliber full auto assault rifles and domestically owned landmines. Call John Hunter. Tell him it's time to stop with the politics and the negative campaign ads. Tell him you're going to vote for Michael Graves for governor. Then call him a fat, bald prick and hang up the phone. Paid for by Michael Graves for governor.
You're not a hipster.
You were the first person to wear tight jeans
and an ironic t-shirt. You don't care. You're over that. Radio broker.
Take you through another afternoon. Try and pay attention. I'm talking here.
There's violin on the street, a fighting with the police.
Kitty rats everywhere. A government that doesn't care. The system is in breakdown. The monarchy, that's a crown. And there's a new judge in town. I'm gonna wind up around. Kicking down the barricade. So come alive. There's a riot in the city tonight. A riot in the city tonight. A riot in the city tonight.
Is at it again. He voted to raise taxes to pay for free condoms in schools. He's against abstinence and pro underage sex. In 1968, John Hunter didn't go to Vietnam when his country needed him. But now, John Hunter sure likes to go to Vietnam and Cambodia on single men bachelor trips. He campaigned against repealing the amendments to our Constitution that prevent the president from tracking terrorists. Michael Graves changes his mind more often than he changes his underwear, which is strange for a man rumored to be incontinent. Tell Michael Graves to get his hand out of your pocket and off your children's ass. Vote John Hunter for governor.
Radio. If you're wearing women's jeans, you snorted coke and kissed another man, you belong in Radio Broker.
I see people in love. This wall is tumbling down. I see people in love. This picture's crumbling now. You're screaming me with a hiss, and I will take it with a kiss. You're screaming me to go, but then you go. You're screaming me with a hiss, and I will take it with a kiss. You're screaming me to go, but then you go. She goes, she goes, she goes, she goes, she goes.
we've gone and lost again. My best and only friend, we've gone and lost again. So she goes, 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 she goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. She goes on and on and on.
Gonna take you through another afternoon. Try and pay attention. I'm talking here.
1, 2, 3, here we go. 1, 2, 3, here we go.
Benrama, trash people, no sex, a Benrama now. Benrama, trash people, no sex, a Benrama. Benrama, he's trash people, no sex, a Benrama now. Benrama, trash people, no sex, a Ben now. No sex, a Benrama now. One liner, big whiner. No sex, a Benrama. Got drunker, cheap sucker. No sex, a Benrama now. Cheap faker, cheap faker. Looking like a poor man's off the baker now. No sex, a Ben. Cheap faker, looking like a poor man's off the baker now. Benrama, big time lover, try to snatch a kitty off his girlfriend's mother. We gotta freeze him out now, we gotta freeze him out. Oh, come on, let's go. Gotta freeze him out. I said 1, 2, 3, freeze.
Blacked out behind the wheel and killed my best friend.
I woke up and realized I'd urinated on my wife. Oh, that bitch was mad.
Drinking is always a lot of fun, but sometimes we all need to stop for a while. But you don't want to quit because you'll miss the buzz. Smokers have the tobacco patch. Now try the Elko patch. It's the same refreshing feeling of your favorite drink, but delivered transdermally and discreetly. Pick up the Elko patch at your local pharmacy.
The Science of Crime is back for another season.
The cigarette was hotboxed. He was nervous about something. His orthopedic surgeon records indicate
that he was a deaf woman who plays guitar, mermaids,
multiple wives, threesomes. This is serious.
They're not detectives or scientists, but they act like they are. They're crime scene cops that take matters into their own hands. These guys are so smart, they never have to look anything up.
He was neurotic, with a love of puppies and experimental cooking.
I knew it. It's a partial lesion caused by light to medium tearing of the thoraxal cortex. Obviously, you can tell at a glance by the fingerprint on the mustard bottle. Andrews, my acting sucks ass.
The Science of Crime. It's forensically boring.
Music that's on the cutting edge of fashion until ordinary people start listening to it. Radio Broker.
I said, honey, if you ever died, I'd be mortified for 45. Sweetheart, if our worlds collide, we'd both be bruised inside. I am the muscle between your legs, I am the air keeping you alive. When we sleep under the street lights, hoping tonight will be the night. I said, baby, all the love you give, broken bones and cartilage. We're walking through the dark tonight, looking out for the lights. Feel the shimmers of the earthquake, breathing animals that keep you awake. Feeling at one with the falling soul, more than anybody cares to know. To last me through a no amount of faith will do. Oh, we're broken but we fit together. You are the glue between my parts. I am the silent assassin. I am the silent assassin. You are the star in your own game show, more than anybody cares to know. This is a one-horse race. One horse. This is a one-horse race. One horse. This is a one-horse race. One horse. This is a one-horse race.
Good out there, Liberty City. Try not to submit to the man. Don't give in to the guardian of your trust fund. You don't need a proper job. Radio broker, taking things electro, taking things dance rock. Maybe you should just turn the dial and listen to Liberty Rock Radio. We don't want any posers here, only people that listen to independent artists and buy your clothes at a thrift shop even though you got a trust fund. Real people just like me. Do you feel my pain? I'm so very middle class even though I pretend to be a bohemian. Luckily, I'm also very self-aware.
You're an artist. Although you can't quite be bothered to make any art, you belong in broker.
You got blood on my doorstep, boy, you made a mess and made a bed with the wrong man. Got blood on the face of my sister. You got blood on the face of my mother. You got blood on my face, trying to save face. I'm gonna fix the little head case. Yeah. I'm gonna fix the little head case. Yeah, I'm gonna fix the little head case. Yeah. Step, boy, you made a mess and made a bed with the wrong man. You got mud on the face of my sister. You got mud on the face of my mother. You got mud on my face, gonna save face. I'm gonna fix that little head case. Yeah. Gonna fix that little head case. Gonna fix that little head case. Gonna fix that little head case. You got blood on my doorstep, boy, you made a mess and made a bed with the wrong man. You got blood on the face of my sister. You got blood on the face of my mother. You got blood on my face, gonna save face, bro, I'm gonna fix that little head case. Yeah. Gonna fix that little head case. Yeah. Gonna fix that little head case. Gonna fix that little head case.
Hey, I haven't had my morning coffee yet, so don't even think of hitting on me.
Wave my flame jacket to the roaches on the avenue. Aim is out, highest bar, tracks low. I know the devil has got you too. But if you got me like you got you, then my girl, you got to shake it. He got his veins all pussy, now they're jumping with the rhythm and blues. He shake your chain with his hook into law. I know the devil has got you too. 'Cause when that kingdom is come and your child don't want nothing from shaking you.
Shake It Loose, Blonde Acid Cult, straight out of Broker.
He said it come down to the top of his to have it in cocaine too. Well, in dogs you check your head down, 'cause their watches down here up your boot. But Sonny, please see Jack, just please see Jack, come shake it,
Must have been a really big party, man. Let's get a weather report.
Boy, just a great day out there. Lots of sun, but you don't need a dumb bitch with fake tits to tell you that. Julie McCafferty, Weasel Weather.
We won't tell anyone. Tell anyone. You've got a trust fund. We won't tell. Radio broker. Be jaded.
Get ready to die. Get ready to die. Get ready to die. Get ready to die.
These guys have been around since 1992 and show no signs of letting up. Magic Dirt, get ready to die.
I'm a lunatic to care. You can't take me anywhere. I'm a lunatic to care. You can't take me anywhere. Burn the fucking paper. Burn your fucking makeup. Burn the fucking paper. Burn your fucking makeup. Get ready to die. Get ready to die. Get ready to die. It'll be alright.
essentials. That's not broker. And I say, shut up, asshole. Habits are expensive.
What do you use your Fleeca card for?
I use my Fleeca card to lay out enormous lines of chop. I wore it out and they sent me a new one.
From drug dealers to terminating pregnancies to trannies, it all takes Fleeca. Fleeca, it's time to start paying.
Sounds from the borough. That's so hip. It's broker.
The other day. It's a courier bag, which I bet you've never seen someone use before. I think it helps me express my individuality. I'm unique. Why does no one realize this?
You're taking your workout to the line, but you're hot, sweaty, sore, exhausted. Your face is going numb. You're ready to quit.
Athletes never quit.
Now you can go longer like an athlete. You may not be an athlete, but you can drink like one. How? Through revolutions in nano-level high-performance electrochemistry. Electrolytes Extreme Sports Drink. If you don't replenish electrolytes as you work out, you could die. We've analyzed sweat scientifically with a microscope and gone deep into the electrolytic submolecular level. You need to replenish those electrolytes.
What are electrolytes?
Who cares? They're in extremely short supply, and we sell them. Look the part. Have trendy colored sweat just like in the adverts. Electrolytes Extreme Sports Drink comes in Arctic Douche, Icicle Fire, and Yellow Snow. Push your body to the extreme. Then drink it back to health. Electrolytes Extreme Sports Drink.
Music that's on the cutting edge of fashion until ordinary people start listening to it. Radio Broker.
The lead singer of this band is from this part of the woods, the Jane Shermans.
Wet paint in the midday sun. She sleeps while he writes you poems. Been a long night with nothing going on. The TV was glowing. I walk alone. I walk alone. I walk alone. I walk alone. No sleep. A hero's fate. Snow White stuck in a 8-track tape. Face down,
drunk uncles come to town.
Sit on my lap, let's take a nap. Let me just pull these down.
Go screw yourself, that's what you should do.
You better not think of telling your mom, she'll probably just blame you.
My drunk uncle, I have to sleep on my tummy. My drunk uncle, his hands make me feel funny. My drunk uncle, he smells like whiskey. My drunk uncle, I'm headed to therapy.
My Drunk Uncle, the new cartoon coming to CCC, may not be suitable for minors.
You're not a hipster.
You were the first person to wear tight jeans
and an ironic t-shirt. You don't care. You're over that. Radio broker.
Self-absorbed that bands actually write music just for this station. Take a quick break.
have a conformist, stuffy, outdated blonde suburban doll when you can have a little bitch?
Yay, little bitches!
Little bitches are dolls that dress slutty, act brainless, and care only about clothes, gossip, and materialistic things. It's a lesson for life. Girls want dolls that make them feel hot, right, Madison?
Right, Dad?
God, you've got an ass on you. Is that a new Little Bitches doll you've got?
She's a little tart. She comes with an STD and she dresses like a hooker.
They only care about looks, money, and fashion.
Great! I'll fit right in. I love being a little bitch.
Little Bitches. Collect the complete set. Frisky Felicity, Naughty Natasha, Tessa Tart, Buxom Bianca, Awful Anastasia, Delicious Destiny, Bootylicious Barbara, and Harry Hillary. Available wherever toys are sold.
You're taking your workout to the line, but you're hot, sweaty, sore, exhausted. Your face is going numb. You're ready to quit.
Athletes never quit.
Now you can go longer like an athlete. You may not be an athlete, but you can drink like one. How? Through revolutions in nano-level high-performance electrochemistry. Electrolytes Extreme Sports Drink. If you don't replenish electrolytes as you work out, you could die. We've analyzed sweat scientifically with a microscope and gone deep into the electrolytic submolecular level. You need to replenish those electrolytes.
What are electrolytes?
Who cares? They're in extremely short supply, and we sell them. Look the part. Have trendy colored sweat just like in the adverts. Electrolytes Extreme Sports Drink comes in Arctic Douche, Icicle Fire, and Yellow Snow. Push your body to the extreme. Then drink it back to health. Electrolytes Extreme Sports Drink.
Algonquins, yesterday's borough. We will keep our asymmetrical haircuts and androgynous ways right here in Broker.
Juliette on Radio Broker.
There's a red blistered sun that is cooking on the rise. It's burning so sensitive straight to my eyes. My brain can't sit still, it's full up with flies. Well, my body contorts as my loved ones die. I got feels moving underneath my skin. I can't stand straight cause I'm so sick and thin. There's black diamond coal burning in my veins, and it tastes in my mouth. I just can't
the name of my bank has changed about 18 times in the last year. I wouldn't mind a slightly schizophrenic boyfriend. They write good poetry, but it's really unrelaxing when the person that holds your money has multiple personalities. Am I gonna go broke tomorrow, or even broker? TV is like a bug zapper. It serves a purpose from a distance, but you get too close to the blue light, and next thing you know, you're laying around on the ground, fried out, wondering why you can't move. Get out and see some shows, man. See some live music. Turn off the TV. But I have to say, I do like the new season of the Republican Space Rangers. What happens when a DJ, producer, and a band get together to go to that place where guitar riffs and electronics join up.
10 seconds. A woman in Liberty City experiences the unwanted advances of a man. By the time this commercial is over, 6 women will have been sexually harassed or groped. 3 of those will have gone all the way. Sometimes we're asking for it, playing hard to get, while secretly we're wet for you. But other times, you repulse us. Women may be the weaker sex, but now you can even the score with a gun.
Thursday night is Ladies' Night at the Liberty City Gun Club. Come down for the Female Safe in the City course and learn the fundamentals of self-defense, including reloading, aiming for the nuts, and how to garrot him in his sleep. Ladies, fire off a few rounds in the indoor lounge while you enjoy free drinks. Free drinks. Plus, all self-defense products are on sale, like fake breasts, fake stomachs, and Kevlar tits that deflect bullets. That's right. When he tries to give you a pearl necklace, watch it ricochet and hit him in the eye. And when you come to Thursday Ladies' Night at Liberty City Gun Club, show your pair and get a pair of free drinks. The Liberty City Gun Club. Liquor, guns, and fun.
Oh no. Somebody caught you smiling, and it wasn't ironic. Radio Broker.
It's
you die, it doesn't have to be the end. Hi, I'm Uzi Fitzsummons, and I know that you, your animals, even women, have an essence that continues to flow after the death of a body. In ancient Egypt, where they were fascinated with triangles, man-cats, and incest, the mummification process ensured that in 1,000 years, you'll still look great, and your spirit can make love after death. Wow! Now you can too! Preserve your heritage and soul in the next life by getting mummified. Just listen to one of our customers who signed up. I swear I didn't pay him.
Hey, when they bury you, worms beat out your brain. Or they burn the shit out of you. What if I ain't really dead? Even if I'm dead, I don't want that shit. Then I heard about mummification. I'ma get myself some crazy sarcophagus or some shit like that. I'm a pharaoh.
Wow, mummification. Preserve yourself the ancient way.
Why have a conformist, stuffy, outdated blonde suburban doll when you can have a little bitch?
Yay, little bitches!
Little bitches are dolls that dress slutty, act brainless, and care only about clothes, gossip, and materialistic things. It's a lesson for life.
Girls want dolls that make them feel hot, right, Madison?
Right, Dad!
God, you've got an ass on you. Is that a new Little Bitches doll you've got?
She's a little tart. She comes with an STD and she dresses like a hooker.
They only care about looks, money, and fashion.
Great! I'll fit right in. I love being a little bitch.
Little Bitches. Collect the complete set. Frisky Felicity, Naughty Natasha, Tessa Tart, Buxom Bianca, Awful Anastasia, Delicious Destiny, Bootylicious Barbara, and Harry Hillary. Available wherever toys are sold.
We're not hipsters. We just like this stuff. Radio Broker.
You are dreaming, nobody around. You are hazy, a gun with a big sound. In your mouth, there's no taste whatsoever. You try to keep up your pace, but all this energy you waste won't bring back the taste of milk and honey. Come on, come on, come on, so long. Come on, come on, come on, so long. You command time like a fucked up lie. You can have my sex run dry. You command time like a fucked up lie. You can have my sex run dry. You are dreaming, nobody around. You are hazy, a gun with a big sound. Tears of sweat dangling from your forehead. You try to keep up your pace, but all this energy you waste won't bring back the
Women want it. You need it. The Beast wears it with pride. The Horde. Before, deodorant was all about stopping you smelling. No longer. Now, it's about turning you into a raging beast. Wear the Horde. The Horde. Turn any party into a wild affair. With just one spray, women will be tearing the clothes off your back. Just like in your loneliest fantasies. Wear the Horde.
Radio Broker. If you're wearing women's jeans, you snorted coke and kissed another man, you belong in Radio Broker.
Tell your dad, and that's all of a secret, and I'm willing to keep it. I really wanna freak, I'm willing to learn if you're willing to teach it. Look, you can't touch, slow down, girl, shh, don't rush. I know what's up, let me get your number, I'll call you up. It's neither here nor there, so I really don't care. What I really wanna know is, oh, won't you dance with me, girl? Just dance, girl. Just dance, girl. Just dance, girl. Just dance, with me, girl. I'm dancing, daddy. You watching me? I'm dancing, daddy. Won't you dance with me, girl? I said I'm dancing, daddy. You watching me? I'm dancing, daddy. Won't you dance? Is that your girlfriend? Is she looking at me? Is that your girlfriend? Oh, she's so sexy. Y'all kiss each other? Y'all cool like that? I like this girl. Yeah, I'm down for that. Cause I'm a rock star in the back of the bar with the girls in they bras, dancing on tables, partying hard. See the chick with the tattooed arms? Yeah, she's with me. She's so OG. What she really wants to know is, oh, won't you dance with me, girl? Just dance, girl. Just dance, girl. Just dance, girl. Just dance with me, girl. I'm dancing, daddy. You watching me? I'm dancing, daddy. Won't you dance with me, girl? I said I'm dancing, daddy. Watching me, I'm dancing, daddy. Won't you dance?
Hey, it's weird how age doesn't make a difference in this town. Hell, 100 years ago, teenagers were getting married. These days, it's like a last resort, a resort where everybody is old, hanging out by the pool, listening to bad rock from 25 years ago, overeating but procreating, so their kids are teenagers when they're in adult diapers.
I'm up for sale.
can show you my dream and I'm bleeding me, but you must say for me that same of me.
Being a parent isn't easy, but it just got a little easier with the Trackify wireless location system.
I watch a lot of cable TV news, so I know that everyone is out to abduct and kill my children. So I planted a microchip in their brains. Now, nobody will molest them but me.
Trackify shows your child's exact location at any time. And Trackify's innovative GPS locator chip is implanted at the base of their head, so there's nothing to lose. But Trackify isn't just for kids.
Getting microchipped is great for people like me who have Alzheimer's and wander into traffic. Broccoli, highlighter.
Trackify. Love just got a little easier to keep track of.